Right. Hi there everybody, Fran Brown Pilates here. Welcome to my class. Hope you're all well. Okay, so let's just start off as usual. Just take a deep breath in through the nose, long slow breath out through the mouth. Try and engage your core, relax the shoulders, open up the chest. Remember, chest lifted, opening up, then you can relax those shoulders and shoulder blades back and down. So we're keeping, as usual, our 3 points of connection, chin retracted, neutral spine position. So try not to push the lower back out. Pelvic floor, buttock muscles breathing in, breathing out, core muscles engaged, 3 points of connection, chin retracted. Okay, let's go. Let's start our warm up. Feet hip distance apart, knees over the second or third toe. Remember, just check the knees aren't rolling in. And of course, you've got your activation bands, just push out a little bit. So we're activating our core muscles a little bit more. Okay, make sure you've got your mat, you've got some space, I've got window open, got some fresh air, weights, bands, grips, whatever you want to use, and some water, of course. Okay, up onto the balls of the feet, breathing in through the nose, rib cage expanding, breathing out through the mouth, rib cage closing, try and engage that core. Hinge the hips back without pushing, without overarching the backs, drawing the abdominals in. So you're keeping your spine in neutral. Good. Relax the upper body. As you're doing this, try and keep the abdominals in if you can. Breathing normally at this point. Now relaxing the arms, head, neck and shoulders. No tension in the upper body here. And just straighten the legs just a little bit so you start to get stretch there. In the calves, back of the thighs, buttock muscles and lower back. Don't force it at the moment. This is a warm-up part of the class. So just relax and then breathing in through the nose, breathing out through the mouth. Mind those muscles, abdominal muscles, draw in again. And then we're opening up one vertebra at a time. Opening up the spine, keep the chin tucked in. So at that last point, you're getting a nice stretch there in the back of the neck. And again, neutral spine position, up onto the toes, breathing in through the nose, breathing out through the mouth, draw the abdominals in, hinge the hips back, tuck the chin in, and rolling forwards, one vertebra at a time. Again, no tension in the upper body, just straighten the legs a little bit so we get a little warm-up stretch there. And then breathe in, breathe out slowly, coming up, draw the abdominals in, tuck the chin in. Good, and coming all the way back up. Fantastic. Okay, back to the centre. Again, check your knee alignment, check your posture, chin retracted, standing nice and tall, lengthening through the top of the spine, and start to roll those shoulders forwards, up, back and down. You can start off with a small movement, and then just get that movement a little bit bigger, breathing in, breathing out, opening up the chest, engage the shoulder blades, remember, keep that chin retracted, breathing in, and out. Good, hands on the shoulders, so continue that movement, breathing in and out, opening up the chest, and then the arms. Relax the shoulders, relax the arms, raise the hands, then that ensures that your arms come up without hunching the shoulders, and when you get to about here, you'll feel the shoulder blades kicking in, reaching up from the shoulder blades, so try not to come forwards with that position. Elbows level with the ears, breathing out, and then all the way back, opening up that chest, so you're getting a stretch in the chest, keeping your neutral spine position. And again, remember, pelvic floor, buttock muscles pushing out against your activation band, breathing in, breathing out, abdominals in, now stretching up from here. Make sure you're stretching up from the shoulder blades, bring those arms back a little bit if you need to, and then reaching up a little bit further. Breathe in, breathe out, stretch. Try and think the finger, middle finger, reaching up towards the ceiling. Nice stretch there. Good, and all the way back. Arms behind you, chin retracted. Breathing in, breathing out. Shoulders down. Breathing in, breathing out. Draw the abdominals in. Breathing in, breathing out. Good. Alternating, stretching, lengthening. Remember, the stretch is coming from your upper back. So keep the arms slightly behind you here and lengthening from there. So the stretch is coming from the shoulder blade. Again, no hunching. Open the chest. So all working your upper body posture. Breathing in, breathing out. Stretching to the side. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in and out. Good, and relax. So keep the arms slightly behind you. Core muscles engaged. And just relax that neck. Chin forwards and back. Breathing in, take it forwards. Breathing out, draw it back and down slightly. Just feeling a nice stretch in the back of the neck. Keeping those shoulders back, shoulders down. And then from that retracted position, turn the chin or the jaw up towards the ceiling. And back. And the breathing in, breathing out, stretching. And back, breathing in, breathing out, stretch. And again, stretch. And back. Chin retracted, feet, knees, hips, shoulders facing the front. Just move the chest. Keep the shoulder blades back and down. Turn the head round as far as it's comfortable. And then breathe in, breathe out. Slowly bring that head forwards, chin to the chest. Good, up to the other side. Again, look over the shoulder, breathing in, breathing out. Nice and slowly. All the tension in the neck. And if you do find this stretch particularly uncomfortable or it's difficult, that movement is difficult, we can work on that flexibility. So turn the head to the side as far as it's comfortable, breathing in, breathing out. Draw the abdominals in and just try and take that head round a little bit further. If you want to, you can add your hand in. So if it's your right side, it's your right hand. And you can very gently stretch the head and the neck round a little bit more. And you can work on that. You can do it a few times if it's a problem for you. Breathing in, breathing out. And again, you can stretch the head around a little bit more if you want to. You don't have to force it. It's just a gentle stretch. And then again, a couple more times. If you feel that's an issue, if you maybe can only get your head round to there, lift the chest, open up the shoulders, and then add that hand in. Stretch it around a little bit more. Good. All right, back to the center, and now just relax the ear to the shoulder. Add your arm in, breathing in, breathing out, head across. Good. And relax, breathing in, breathing out, head across. And then hands behind the head, chin back, head forwards. Good. Okay, so we're going to do a little bit of work on our shoulder blade retraction and working our back muscles. We're going to use the exercise band today. I thought I'd do this with the exercise band today. So again, depends what band you've got, of course. We've got a mixture. We've got black, blue, green, yellow, whatever you want to use. Choose a band that is comfortable for you. And remember, you can always wind it up or not, depending on how hard you want to work. This is a yellow one. It hasn't got much resistance, so I'm going to double it up and use it like that. So the idea is keeping your posture, and we're trying to activate those muscles around the shoulder blades there, so it enables our shoulder blades to sit down properly in your back, so they're not in that position. So it works the muscles around it. Okay, so arms out in front, breathing in, breathing out. Draw the abdominals in, stretch the band apart for a little bit more engagement, core engagement. Immediately you'll feel it more in your abdominals as well, so that's good. So we're going to reach forward, first of all, opening, and then breathe in, breathe out, abdominals in. Now lift the chest, stretch the band apart and squeeze the shoulder blades together without bending the elbows. And then relax forwards again, breathing in, breathing out. Breathe in, breathe out, lift the chest, stretch the bands apart, squeeze the shoulder blades together, lift the rib cage, and you should feel your core muscles, tummy, back muscles, not just these ones, but the ones a bit lower as well. So give that a go. Breathing in, breathing out, stretch, lift and squeeze the abdominals in. And you're going to feel this in the legs as well, actually, if you've got that activation band on. So give that a go. Forwards, breathing in, breathing out, stretch apart, squeeze the shoulder blades together, lift the chest without bending the elbows here. Good, there. And retract. Okay, now we're going to do it sideways. Again, so we're activating these muscles here. We did this the other week actually, focusing on lats and trapezius, which is very good for back strengthening. So this time, we're going to go forwards, retract, but we're going to move the upper body, and this time you can bend the arm a little bit. So the arm, if you're going to the right, it's the right arm you're bending, and we're taking it there. But this is good for your upper body mobility. Again, this is working your back muscles, of course, breathing in, breathing out, so stretch. So you can bend the elbow a little bit on that side that you're taking the arm around. Breathing in, breathing out. Draw those abdominals in. This also works the muscles on the oblique muscles on the side of the waist. So as with a lot of Pilates exercises, we're not doing one thing at a time. We're doing quite a few things, working quite a few muscles at the same time, working on balance, posture. That's it. Breathing in, breathing out. Draw those abdominals in. Okay, and then stretching forwards and up. Take the legs a little bit wider, bend your knees, stretching up. Now remember, elbows level with the ears, reaching up. Stretch the band apart as far as it's comfortable for you. And then we're taking it up and over. And rib cage leading, slowly come back up. So how much resistance you add in here, again, is up to you. As you take the arms over, you can bring that arm down, the right one, a little bit more. As long as you're keeping your elbows level with the ears and you're activating those back muscles as well as working on your spinal stretch here. Breathing in, breathing out, stretching back, breathing in, breathing out, bring it down. Good, a couple more, up and over, up and over. Good, and relax. Okay, so we're going to go into our side lunges. Again, just put your band down for a minute, and then we're going to go into our warm-ups again and our deeper inner thigh stretches. So think about your posture, chin retracted. So we've just worked those back muscles, so keep them engaged. Breathing in, breathing out. Draw the abdominals in, sink the hips back until you can feel a stretch in the inner thigh. Doesn't matter if it's just a small stretch, just as long as you can feel that stretch there and you're working on improving your flexibility. So breathing in, breathing out, core muscles, sink the hips back, keep the shoulder blades engaged and feeling that stretch. Breathing in, breathing out in the inner thigh. Good, breathing in, breathing out. Okay, breathing in nice and slowly, no jerky movements. Breathing in, breathing out, shoulder blades engaged, chin retracted. Okay, so we'll hold it this time. If you feel you can go a little bit further, you can stretch a little bit more. Take the legs a little bit wider, turn the feet out, and then sink the hips back a little bit more to increase that stretch there. Good, all right, bring the feet back, and then we'll go the other side. Sink the hips back, take the legs a little bit wider. If you're able to, turn the feet out and sink the hips back a little bit so you're getting that stretch in the inner thigh, keeping the core muscles engaged, shoulder blades engaged, chin retracted. Good. All right, bring the feet back a little bit, and then we're going to turn to the side for our hip flexor. Stretch. Again, you can use your band or your weights or just the exercise ball. Again, up to you. Okay, so we're turning to the side into our squat position. Back nice and straight, chin retracted. So 3 points of connection in this part of your back. Try not to hunch forward like that. Breathing in, breathe out. So this is your hip flexor here. So tip the pelvis under, making sure you're not leaning forwards, and see if you can activate that deeper muscle there, the hip flexor. Again, we need to stretch that muscle. It goes all the way up through your abdominals. Actually inserts into your back as well. So very important for back strengthening and improving your posture. So breathing in, breathe out. A little bit lower if you want to, it's up to you as long as your hips don't go lower than your knees. If you've got talking and doing this at the same time. Good, all right, elbows level with the ears, stretching up, breathing in, breathing out, abdominals in, tip the pelvis under, and then we're going up and over. Keeping the elbows level with the ears, so you've got your posture, your upper back in the right place as well. Good, and then up, lift the chest up a little bit, up and back, draw the abdominals in, tip the pelvis under, and then work a little bit harder with the upper body and the core with the bands if you want to. Okay, and then we're just going to swap to the other side. Obviously, if you're a bit wobbly here, do hold on to the wall or something like that. The back nice and straight, squat as low as you need to. You don't have to squat very low, but you can go a little bit further if you want to. Breathing in, breathing out. Turn the pelvis under and stretching up and over to the side. Draw the abdominals in, shoulder blades back and down. Back to the centre, lift the chest up and back, stretch the band apart, tip the pelvis under. Good, and relax. Okay, so we're going to go into our squatting in a minute. So just put your band down for a minute, and then we'll just go into our front of the thigh stretch first, and then we'll add some squatting in with some arms using the bands. Breathing in, breathing out, tip the pelvis under, heel in towards the hip. Chin retracted. If you can balance, take the hand off the wall, hold your foot, tip your pelvis under. That's it. If you want a little bit a balance exercise, why don't we add that in here? We've done it before, so just take your arm up in the air, keep the elbow level with the ears, draw the abdominals in, and you reach forward, you tip yourself forward, leading with the chest, making sure your chin is retracted and you're not coming forwards like that. You're leading with the chest, the elbow stays level with the ear, down and back. So abdominals in. It's quite challenging. It works lots of deep stabilising muscles here. That's why you wobble, which is good. You're wobbling and that helps you work those deep muscles there. Go a little bit further if you want to. Work at your own level there. Brilliant. Okay, we'll swap. Do that on the other side. So your stretch first. Tip the pelvis under, knees level, breathing in, breathing out. Tip the pelvis under, heel in towards the hip. And again, if you can balance, take the hand off the wall. And if you want to try your balancing exercise, keeping that position, take the arm up in the air, elbow level with the ear, breathing in, breathing out. And we're tipping forwards, leading with the chest. Don't let the arm come forward and don't let that chin jump forward as well. And back, breathing in, breathing out. Shoulder blades back and down. Don't worry if you're wobbling, that's the idea. Working deep stabilising muscles here. And back. Breathing in, breathing out. Good. Okay, nice one to do to work on your balance. Okay, so let's go into our squatting. And again, we're going to use the band. So with the band, we have to do one side at a time. If you're using the weights, you can always do both at the same time. So into our squatting, first of all, we're doing our lateral raises there, and then we're doing our front raises. So I'll do it both ways for you. So feet hip distance apart, maybe a little bit wider for your squats here. Breathing in, breathing out. So first of all, just getting your squatting technique going. Sink the hips back. Remember, squeeze the buttock muscles as you come back up. Push the heels into the mat. Draw the abdominals in. And keeping your 3 points of connection here as we go down. Try not to let that happen. As soon as you do that, you'll feel your strain goes into your lower back. Okay, so first of all, as we squat down, we're taking the arm out to the side like that. Make sure the arm is slightly behind you as well, not like that. We don't want to encourage the shoulders to round. So if we keep the arm slightly behind us, again, we're working all those back muscles here. The lats, the trapezius muscle, which we worked the other week as well. Working the muscles around the spine too, so it's an excellent exercise. Okay, so wind the band up as much as you need to. Breathing in, breathing out. So into your squat, abdominals, sink the hips back, and you're taking the arm out to the side. Good, and back. Let's do 4, breathing in, breathing out. Now how low you go is up to you. If you want to speed it up a little bit, you can. That's it, breathing in, breathing out, squeezing, working as hard as you want to. That's a few more than 4, but let's keep going. There we go, breathing in, breathing out, abdominals in. Take the arm up a little bit higher if you want to work harder, of course. All the way up there, full range of movement. Good, and back. All right, and the other side. Let's go the other way. If you think I'm doing quite a lot, because I've got this yellow band. Perhaps I should get one of the other ones out. Okay, so wind it up as much as you need to. Keep the arms slightly behind you so you're not hunching your shoulder. Breathing in, breathing out. Sink the hips back. Take the arm out. Try not to hunch the shoulder. There, and then back. When you come back up, squeeze the bicep muscles. Push the heels into the mat. That's it. Breathe in, breathing out. There, and squeeze. Taking the arm a little bit higher if you want to work a bit harder. Speeding it up a little bit as long as you're not losing your form, your correct postural technique. Squeezing there and back. And we're going down and squeeze, down and squeeze. Okay, you can go faster, you can go slower. Again, up to you. Change legs again, and this time we're going into our front raise. So band underneath the foot. Obviously, if you're using the weights, you don't need to. But this is the action with the arm. Again, try and take it all the way up if you can, and back down again. Wind the band up a little bit more if you need to. Here we go, breathing in, breathing out. So abdominals into your squat, and bringing the arms up there and back. How low you go, again, up to you. Speed it up a little bit if you want to. There we go, down. Make sure you lead with the hand, not the shoulder. Hold the blades back and down. Breathing in, breathing out. Squeeze the bicep muscle as you come back up. There and back. Go a bit lower if you want to. There, squeezing. Work at your own level. There and back. There and back. Fantastic. All right, change legs. Other way around. Wind the band up if you need to. Remember, squatting down first, squeezing the bicep muscles. Push the heels into the mat as you come back up. And we're going there. So with the arm, make sure you're leading with the hand, not the shoulder. Breathing in, breathing out. So there, squeeze the bicep muscles as you come back up. Push the heels into the mat and speed it up a little bit if you want to. Wind the band up a little bit if you want to. Go down a bit lower if you want to, making sure you're keeping all your positive positions in place. There. Squeezing as you come back up, squeezing, there, and down a bit lower if you want to, up to you, there, good, okay, well done. Of course you can do a few more if you want to. All right, let's go back and just go into our deep stretches. So arms out in front, right over left, cross the elbows. If you can, remember, you can just do your general shoulder stretch. If you find this a little bit tricky, it will happen. If you keep practicing, you will get more mobility in the shoulders there. So push the elbows away, open the shoulder blades, breathing in, breathing out, and extend the forearms further forwards, opening the upper back there. Good, and back. And then the other side, left over right. Push the elbows away, breathing in, breathing out, extend the forearms further forward, opening the shoulder blades. Good, and relax. You can bring that head down if you want to. All right, open up the chest, arms behind you. Interlink the fingers if you can. Breathing in, breathing out. So shoulders down, stretching up, open up the chest. There. And relax, breathing in, breathing out. And from here again, we can work a little bit on our upper body mobility by just moving the arms side to side. Now, if you have the band, you can do that. Or if you have one of these rollers, I know some of you do have these rollers, so it's quite good. If you put the roller here, it really helps you to open up your chest. So just standing in this position, open the chest, shoulder blades back and down, and you're just going to move it side to side, or move your body side to side. Breathing in, breathing out. There, side to side. That's it. You can always do this just by placing your hands sort of on your hips. I'll show you in a minute. Open the chest, shoulder blades back and down. It's quite a nice stretch as well. Breathing in, breathing out. There, and relax. Okay, so that's a little alternative there. Again, you can always do it from this position. But with the roller, it stops you cheating. Great, okay, so time to take our shoes off. And we're going to go down onto the mats. So shoes off if you want to. Have some water, of course. Okay. Right, into our deeper leg stretches first. Okay. Good. So 3 points of connection, posture, up onto the toes, breathing in, breathing out. Draw the abdominals in, hinge the hips back, push the hips back, don't let the back arch though, and then rolling forwards. Keeping your knee alignment. Also have a look at your feet as well. So many of us, without even knowing, we sort of turn the feet out like that. Make sure the feet, your toes are spread out and feet are flat on the floor during your Pilates, during the part where we don't have our shoes on. Okay, so we're holding this position and then we're just going to work on our back of the leg stretches, deeper stretches. So bend your knees a little bit. Now when you bend your knees, again, make sure they don't roll in. Particularly if you've got the band, you can push the knees out a little bit. And again, you're getting more core activation already. And then so breathing in as you bend, breathing out, draw the abdominals in. Hinge the hips back, straighten the legs until you feel a good stretch. And you can hold it for a few seconds, obviously breathing normally as you're holding that stretch. And try and feel the upper body relaxing. Remember, no bouncing with the stretches like that. You stretch and hold, bend the knees, breathing in, breathing out, straighten the legs. You should feel your hands maybe getting a bit closer to the floor, as with the back of your legs, your lower back, and your buttock muscles all start to stretch out a little bit more. All right, then we're doing bend one, straighten the other, and then we're going to add the breathing in. So breathe in as you bend the knee. Breathe out, abdominals in as you stretch the leg back and swap legs. Breathing in, breathing out, abdominals in, core muscles. So you should find you're getting a bit closer, hopefully, towards the floor. Feel those legs stretching out. Okay, then we're going to change the position of the leg, turn the toes in. So we're getting a deeper stretch there in different parts of the leg. Bend and straighten. So add your breathing in as you bend, breathing out as you straighten. Bend and straighten, and then alternate. Try and keep the abdominals in, breathing out, breathing in and out. Good, all right. And then turn the feet outwards, bend and straighten, bend and straighten, and then alternate. Bend one knee, straighten the other. Good, alternating. And of course holding it for a few seconds to work on that flexibility. All right, bring your feet back to the centre. Take the left leg out in front, sink the hips back and hold the end of the foot if you can reach. Stretch the toes back. If you can't reach, don't worry. Just keep the hand on the leg. You can still do the same stretch. Draw those toes back so you get a deeper stretch in the calf and the back of the leg. Keep that stretch there and then turn the foot inwards and then outwards, so you'll feel different parts of the muscles there working, stretching I should say. Stretching back and then turn the foot inwards and outwards. Good. All right, so you're going to walk your hands forward let's get my grips ready. That way round. If you're using the grips, remember, they go that way round, so the wider bit is further away from you. Now, some of you get that wrong sometimes, and I can't see what you're doing. I can't come around and correct. So just remember that. Okay, so hands on the mat, keep the knees bent. You're going to walk your hands forward and into your downward dog stretch. Use the grips if you want to. I find them a bit slippery here, so I'm not going to. All right, now really focus on the stretch and the lengthen. So stretch your arms back away from your hands, shoulders back away from your arms, and then hips back, up in the air, lengthen through the spine. The important thing here is to draw the shoulder blades back and down. So no point in doing it like this in this position. Shoulder blades back and down, that gives you a lovely stretch in the spine, lengthening in between the vertebrae there as well. And then try and get the heels down towards the mat. And then come up onto the balls of the feet, breathing in, breathing out, stretch and lengthen. Good, up and down. Draw the abdominals in, stretching out your spine, stretching your arms, stretching your legs. Good, and then come up and then bend and straighten. Make sure you come up each time onto the toes, bend and straighten back. Good, up and down, up and down. And then we're going to come forwards into our plank position. As always, draw those abdominals in. Try not to hunch the shoulders. So you want to try and be in this position where your hips are pretty much level with your shoulders, not down here. As soon as you lower the hips, the strain goes into the low back. But the important thing is here to draw those abdominals in. So you're engaging your back muscles, engaging the core, and you're strengthening, of course, and supporting your back. So come forwards as far as it's comfortable for you. The further forwards you come, like this, if the head's a little bit further forwards than your fingers, the more you're going to be working. So it's up to you. If it's too much, just come forwards a little bit. Or as always, you can bring your knees onto your mat. Okay, breathing in, breathing out, coming forwards, and then back again. Stretching forwards and back. Draw the abdominals in. Work at your own level. Stretching back. And just want you to hold it there. And just bring the knee down towards the mat and up again. And the other one down. Keep the weight forwards if you can. And you're just taking the knee down and up. Breathing in, breathing out. There and up. Draw the abdominals in. Shoulder blades back and down. Good, and back. Okay, and stretch back. Sit back on your heels. Arms stretch out in front of you. Relax your back. Relax your arms down into your child's pose stretch. If you want to. Relaxing your back, relaxing your arms. This is a nice stretch for your low back. And again, you can use this stretch for your relaxation position, if you like, at the end of the class when we go into our relaxation. Okay, so what I thought we'd do today, we're going to do it's quadriceps, it's called, on all fours. And we're going to do our leg strengthening, if you like. And then we can add a little bit more with the arms here, if you want to. So make sure, give yourself room, because we can take the leg out to the side and back. And you can use the grips here. You can use weights, of course, if you want to, or if you're very wobbly. Obviously, don't add the arms in. Okay, so make sure your weight is forward. Try not to be doing it in this position. Bring the weight forward to the head. It's a little bit further forward than the fingers here. So breathing in, breathing out. Draw the abdominals in. And we're taking the leg out to the side. Now, if you find it too much because you've got the activation band on, bring the band up a little bit higher. Obviously, depending on which activation band you've got. I've got the tighter one. So you might want to bring it up higher. If you've got the more stretchy one, you might want to bring it down lower to work harder. So but the idea is to keep your postural points in place, shoulder blades back and down, no rounding, breathing in, breathing out. Draw those abdominals in and take the leg out to the side like that and back. So we're going to keep it on the same side, breathing in, breathing out. That's it. Now if you want to, you can take the opposite arm out to the other side as well. So I'm just going to bring the mat forwards a little bit so I don't hit anything. Okay, so we're going breathing in, breathing out. So take the right leg out and the left arm goes out to the other side. Can you see that? I'm just straight round this way, just in case. I'm still on the same leg, breathing in, breathing out, weight forwards And you're doing it like that. Breathing in, breathing out. Abdominals in, squeeze the buttock muscle. Breathing in, breathing out there. Good. Okay, and then we'll swap sides. So we're going to do the same thing with the other side. This one out. Which one did I do? I can't remember which one I just did. Anyway, okay, breathing in, breathing out. So we're taking a left leg out to the side. That's it, breathing in, breathing out. Draw the abdominals in and keep your posture alignment. Try not to let that happen. And then you can take the other arm out to the side at the same time. Breathing in, breathing out. If you want to work harder, as I said before, you can add your little weights in here. Breathing in, breathing out. But the important thing is that your head, if possible, can just stays in front of your hands a little bit there. So you're not sort of doing it in that position. So core muscles engaged. Take the arm out to the side, lift that leg and back. Breathing in, breathing out. Now you can speed it up a little bit if you want to, as long as you're not adding momentum in. If you were doing a type of aerobicsy type class, you'd be doing it like this. It's not the idea with Pilates. You'll actually work harder if you do it slower, but obviously engaging the core. Breathing in, breathing out and back. Okay, swap sides again. So this time we're going to do similar, but we're going to do our clamshell exercise. So for this one, your feet stay touching. Just keep the weight forwards again, head a little bit further forwards than your fingers. Breathing in, breathing out, and then you take the knee out from there. Breathing in. You probably won't find the leg goes up very high. Well, you might do, but anyway, breathing, that's not the point. It's about engaging your core muscles, your glutes. Keep your upper body posture in place. Breathing in, breathing out. There. And back. There. And back. If you want to add an arm in to make it a little bit more challenging, you can take the arm out to the front. That way, squeezing and back. Breathing in and out. In and out. It's quite challenging. And then swap legs, so feet touching. So you squeeze the feet together and then open the knee to the side. Breathing in. Keep your weight forwards. Breathe in. Draw the abdominals in. Shoulder blades back and down. And then adding in your arm if you want to. If you can coordinate it. Don't worry if you can't. Breathing in. Breathing out. There. Squeeze the feet together. And back. There. And back. Okay, fantastic. Right, now we're going to take the leg out behind with the knee bent. So here, again, posture, weight forwards there, breathing in, breathing out. So you're going to bend the knee and you're going to lift that leg up to there. Now it's very important here that you don't overarch the back. So draw the abdominals in. So the point is not to lift the leg as high as you can, it's to keep the spine in neutral. Breathing in, breathing out. Now if you flex the foot here, it tends to work a little bit better. So flex the foot, breathing in, breathing out. If you want to add an arm in, you can. Maybe let's do, we should the other side. Let's do this one. Breathing in, breathing out. So we're taking the arm out to the side and back that way. Again, up to you. There, so we're like bending the elbow like that. Breathing in, breathing out. Don't worry if you can't coordinate. Breathing in, breathing out. So we're going there and up. If it's easier, bring the arm to the front. Flex the foot, lift that leg. Breathing in, breathing out. There and up. Be easier with the arm in front. There and up. And then we're going to hold it. Again, that foot is flexed. Little double time action. And what's brilliant about this exercise is you're working the leg that's on the mat as well. Good, okay, and then we'll swap sides. So you're working everything here, as well as the arms. Okay, so foot flexed, bend the knee, and you're taking that leg up and down. So we can take the arm to the front, we can take it out that way, out to the side. Your choice. Make sure the weight's forward. So lift the leg up, draw the abdominals in, breathing out. Keep the foot flexed, add the arm in if you want to. Breathing in, breathing out. So you can speed this up, but as I said, it's a Pilates class, so you're not trying to do it like that. It's still slow and controlled, which you can do as long as you're engaging your core. Breathing in, breathing out. There foot flex, oh, balance, it works on your balance as well. There and back. Okay, and we're going to finish off this section with our donkey kicks. So to change legs, it's the same position, foot flex, but this time we're keeping the leg up, bend the knee, and you're trying to kick your heel in towards your hip, and then you take it out again. So you bring it in, lift the knee, lift the leg, and then you kick it out. So you're bringing in, kick it out, breathing in, breathing out. So it's in, lift and out, in, lift and out. I wouldn't try arms with this if I were you. There, in, lift and out, in, lift and out, in, and then hold it, foot flex, and little pulsing action upwards. Good, and relax. Okay, change sides. So bend the knee, flex the foot, lift it as high as it's comfortable. So you kick your heel in towards your hip, lift the leg and take it out. So we're going in, kick and out. Breathing in, breathing out, in and out. Kick it in and out, in and out. Remember abdominals in, posture, weight forwards, in, lift and out, in, lift and hold it. And then we're just doing that little double time action there. Good. All right, and relax. That should have really given your legs, muscles, and the arms and your core a good workout there. So again, relax, stretching back. Relax your arms, relax your back. Breathing in through the nose, breathing out through the mouth. All right, come back up on all fours, and then we'll go into our cat stretch. So again, make sure the weight is forward here, rounding the shoulders. There's no point in doing the cat stretch from here. So head a little bit further forward than your fingers, breathing in, breathing out. Draw the abdominals in, tuck the chin in, opening the shoulder blades. Really draw this part in, opening that bit, stretching up that way, really working on that flexibility. And then breathing in, breathing out. Lift the chest, shoulder blades back and down, but lengthen through that spine as well. Now remember the golden rules here. When you're doing this bit, don't arch the back too much and don't lift the chin too high, because that can compress the back of the neck, which we don't want. Stretching up and back, rounding and stretching. Good, and relax. Okay, relax back, sit back on your heels. All right, I just want you to sit up in this position. If it's uncomfortable, if you can't sit in this position, just turn around the other way. We're just going to give our wrists a little bit of stretch out, because if you're doing a lot of that, it puts a little bit of pressure on there. So right arm out, turn the palm downwards, so you're stretching from the wrist, stretch it out, take the other hand, that bit, and then turn those fingers underneath you as you stretch the arm. So you're really trying to work on that flexibility there of the wrist. Turn the palm the other way, arm out, palm to palm, turn the fingers underneath you and stretching out there. That's it. And then the other way, so you're turning the hand that way. Again, you can add a bit more pressure there, and the other way, there and back. And then a little circle, one way, and shake it out. Okay, let's do that on the other side. So it's palm over that bit, top of the hand. Stretch the arm out, turn the fingers underneath you and stretch that arm out, so you're getting that stretch there with the wrist. This is very good anyway for, carpal tunnel, if you get a lot of pressure and tension in the wrist, if you're using the phone a lot or computer, etc. Good, and then turn the hand down that way and the other way, stretching, and then turn the hands that way and shake it out. All right, fantastic. Let's roll over onto our back, and we're just going to go straight in to our leg slides today. I'm not going to do our rolling down today. Actually, no, we will. We'll just do a couple of our roll downs to loosen up the spine, and then we'll go into our leg slides. So nice stretch, breathing in, breathing out. So let's do this today more for stretching out the spine. Breathing in, breathing out, abdominals, opening. Remember, you can go down just a little way, coming back up, abdominals in, up to you. The secret is when you come back up to squeeze the bicep muscles. Well, let's do it really slowly today and focus on that flexibility of the spine. Nice and slowly, breathing in, breathing out. Big stretch up if you can get all the way back, and then slowly come back up. Good, fantastic. Okay, hug your knees, nice deep breath in and out, and then we're going to go back into our leg slides. Good, arms up in the air, press the shoulder base into the mat, feet hip distance apart, breathing in, breathing out, lengthen and stretch. And again, the important thing is here, obviously neutral spine position, level pelvis, but when you stretch the leg out, don't let this other knee roll in, particularly if you've got the band. Push against the band the other way to stop that happening. Okay, breathing in, breathing out, lengthen and stretch when you get to that end point. Stretch, point the toe, flex the foot. Remember, this is working the muscles around the spine. It's lengthening the space between the spine as well, if you add that lengthening at the same time. Breathing in, breathing out. So not only does it work your core, both arms back, it lengthens gaps between the vertebra. That's what we're aiming for, as long as you've got your neutral spine position, of course. Breathing in, breathing out, stretching and lengthening. There, breathing in, breathing out. And work at your own level here. If you want to come up into your tabletop, you can. If you'd rather just stick with your basic one today, up to you. Depends on how you're feeling, with or without the arms, of course, and keeping your neutral spine position. So if you do this quite slowly and focus on when you drop the leg to squeeze the bicep muscle as well, you're going to be gauging the core muscles a little bit more. Breathing in, breathing out, and remember, when you take the arms back, again, try not to lead with the shoulders like that. Shoulder blades into the mat. Lead with the hands. That's it. And then again, you'll get that stretch in the spine, lengthening the neck as well. Okay, working at your own level here. Breathing in, breathing out. Speed it up a little bit if you want to, as long as you're not losing any of your Pilates technique. Don't let the knees roll in. There, and back. There, and back. Okay, and we'll just finish off today with some abdominal curls. If you don't like to lift the head off the mat, I have given you alternatives where you don't have to lift the head off the mat, so up to you. Okay, so we're going to breathe in, breathing out. So we're going to lead with the chest. We're going to come up to the left. Now for this, you can either keep the feet on the mat or you can keep your feet in tabletop. It's up to you. So breathe in, breathing out. We're going to go one to the left. Now we'll squeeze the buttock muscle, draw the abdominals in and back. We're going to come up to the centre, breathing in, breathing out. Again, lead with the chest, draw the abdominals in and back. One to the right, breathing in, breathing out. Squeeze that buttock muscle on the right side and back. Then we're going to start on the right side, breathing in, breathing out there. Draw those abdominals in. So start off really slowly, one to the centre, on to the other side. Good, feet in tabletop if you want to, breathing in, breathing out. So again, squeeze that buttock muscle. As you curl up to the diagonal, draw those abdominals in, breathing in, breathing out to the right, squeeze the buttock muscle. If you can, I know some of you not able to squeeze one buttock muscle for some reason. Anyway, do what you can here, breathing in, breathing out. Squeeze that buttock muscle if you can, breathing in, breathing out there. Onto the centre, onto the other side, breathing in, breathing out. And if you want to work harder, legs up in the air, you can always cross the feet if you want to. So you're curling up, side, back, centre, back, side. And when you come to the centre one, just stretch those legs up a little bit more to get more core activation there. Okay, so the challenge is to do this, to speed it up a little bit without taking the head back on the floor. Okay, so you do it like this. You curl up on the diagonal. Don't take the head back, so you want a little pulse leading the chest on the diagonal, little pulse to the centre, little pulse to the other diagonal, and then back. And we start the other way. So it's pulse, side, pulse, centre, other side, and back. Side, centre. When you do the centre one, remember, stretch those legs up a little bit more. Side and back to really work those abdominals. Side, centre, side, and back. Side, centre, side, and back. And then last time we're going to hold it. Little pulsing action. Squeeze that left buttock muscle. There, and the other way. Squeeze that right buttock muscle. And then up to the centre. Both hands away if you can. Little pulsing action. So curl up as far as it's comfortable. Little pulsing action. And again, just stretch those legs. Point the toes. Flex the feet a little bit more. Good. And relax. All right, knees into your chest. Circle your hips round one way. And the other way. And into your spine stretch. So arms out to the side. Level with the shoulders. Shoulder blades pressed into the mat. Breathing in, breathing out. Roll your hips and legs one way. Turn the head the other way. Make sure the opposite shoulder's there. Stay pressed into the floor. And roll the spine back. If you find the shoulder comes off, if you watch this way, if the shoulder comes off, you've taken the legs too far. So make sure you're not overdoing it, you're not straining your back at all. So breathing in, breathing out, just as far as your body will allow. Obviously, eventually, we're hopefully working on improving that flexibility. Nice and slowly. Breathing in, breathing out, stretching. And back. Good. All right, feet on the mat. Relax your shoulders. Relax your arms and relax your head. Side to side. Good, and we're going to go into our low back stretch and then our final stretches. So take the band away. I'm going to put some music on. I'm going to go into our low back stretch and our final stretches. Okay. Good, so into our low back stretch. Legs out, arms up. Point the toes, flex the feet. And bring the left leg in. Press your low back into the mat, curling up. And back. So you can hold this for as long as you want to. Longer the better if you have feel a strain in the low back at all. If you feel you need to stretch it out. Big stretch. Roll up. Spine. Push your spine into the mat. Add pressure there, resistance if you want to. Great. Okay, so into our final stretches. Grab either this band or your rubber band. Left leg up in the air, right leg out along the mat. Point the toes, flex the feet, and work on straightening the leg a little bit more. You can add more resistance with the band. If you want to, just keep your neutral spine position. Keep your hips on the mat and then work on that flexibility. Hold it there and then turn the foot inwards and outwards for your deeper stretches. And then take the left leg over to your right. Keep the foot flexed. Move that leg forwards and backwards. Okay, and swap legs. Foot flexed, turn the leg outwards. So here, so you get that inner thigh stretch. Again, move that leg forwards and backwards. Good, bring it back. I'm whisking through these quite quickly today because we're running out of time. And point the toes, flex the feet. Work on your flexibility. Straightening the leg a little bit more. Hold the foot in the flexed position. Turn the leg inwards and outwards. Okay, hold the band in one hand. Take the right leg over to the left. Foot flexed. And move that leg forwards and backwards. Bring the leg back, swap hands. Take the leg out the other way. Turn the leg outwards, foot flexed. Move that leg forwards and backwards. Good. All right, bring the leg back into your hip stretch. So left foot on the bent right knee. Level pelvis. Always bring that leg up if you want a deeper stretch here. Good, and then the other one. Level pelvis, turn that leg out. Good. Okay, so into your relaxation position. Either lay on your back or into that child's pose position we did earlier. And start to relax all the muscles, let them sink into the mat, no tension. Relax the neck, relax the shoulders, relax the arms, relax the hands, relax your back, relax your hips and relax your legs. You've got no tension anywhere in the body. And then we can add our Pilates, breathing in. So deep breath in through the nose, ribcage expanding sideways. And learn to hold that for a few seconds. A long, slow breath out through the mouth, ribcage closing. Again, holding it for a few seconds. And just repeat that sequence in your own time, focusing on breathing in through the nose, breathing out through the mouth. Deep, long breaths. A rise and fall of the ribcage. And then work on holding the breath a little bit longer to slow your breathing down. And that will take you into a state of relaxation. No tension anywhere, just relax all your muscles sinking into the mat. Deep breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. Rise and fall of the ribcage. And slowing that breathing down. We're going to slowly come back up and stay down and relax a little bit more if you want to. Okay, up on all fours, back into your cat stretch, breathing in, breathing out. Make sure the waist is forward, rounding the shoulders, and then lifting, lengthening through the spine, rounding, and retracting the shoulder blades. Downward dog stretch, stretching back, bend and straighten alternately. Try and get that heel down towards the mat. You might find it goes down a little bit further than it did before. Okay, abdominals in, walk the hands back up towards the feet. Slowly rolling up as we did in the beginning, tuck the chin in, all the way back up. Good, all right then. Breathing in, breathing out, nice and relaxed with the shoulders. Arms behind you, stretching up, reaching up, cross the hands behind the head, tuck the chin in, head forwards, tuck the chin in there, abdominals in. Good, and back. All right, thank you very much. So today, we did quite a basic class, but we did quite a bit on our shoulder blade stabilisation for our posture. And we did our leg toning, strengthening on all fours on quadriceps, which is great to do because you're working your arms, your core, your legs at the same time. Quite a quick one to do as well if you haven't got a lot of time. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you soon. Okay, bye.